Nick is playing on PC, but with a controller, so he just started playing on PC recently. With controller, of course.
He sticks to his guns, man.
He does.
I respect it. Nick is just an awesome dude. He's really funny. God, he's so
one of the funniest dudes. Yeah, one of the most unique personalities I know for sure. I met his dad at PAX West, and I told Nick, now everything makes sense. Like you as a whole, now I understand. And oh yeah, it was Nick's big shout out to Nick's dad, Nick's family. That was all out supporting. Of course, his little brother Stevie, and of course the entire M fam, the staff, Ginge, everyone else that supports Nick. He's just an awesome person, a great leader, and he's just contagious. Everything he does.
That's actually really cool because so when we were at the Pro-Am, I played like a really small role in like the whole thing, and I met his dad, and we kind of like talk for a little bit,
Kevin,
and then at PAX, he just like walked up to me. He just like remembered. He's like, "Hey, you were that guy I met. It's Zeke, right?" And I was like,
What?
"Holy, how do you remember me?"
Yeah,
I'm a nobody. Yeah,
that's crazy.
They're just, I love their family. Man. They're so awesome.
Yeah, they're gonna. If you meet him, if you shake his hand, he'll remember you for sure. I had a similar but worse experience. You were in the pit interviewing players, interviewing Nick at PAX West. But at PAX West, I started a couple of Nick Merckx chants. I had any M fan that were there, remember? But I may or may not have started a Ghost Aiden chant just to kind of spice up the story a little bit. And Nick's dad, who is just as big as Nick, came up to me and shook my hand, and I thought my hand was going to break, and said, "If you cheer for Ghost Aiden one more time," and you better believe that was the last Ghost Aiden chant I started. That's for sure.
Oh, they're wonderful people, but also unbelievably intimidating. No, Nick, not like this. Yep. He slid between the little cracks there.
Man.
Now Parallax takes him down.
Unfortunate. Legion has full shields, full health. Parallax and Kenneth are both weak. I think that could have been a Nick victory right there. That's really tough.
And now they're inside Shifty Shafts again, man. Like we talked about, the spectator mode, you can kind of see in the top right where other players are. Look at the little, those little like yellowy diamonds. They immediately snap in the direction the shots are coming from. They're like, what's going on out there? There's something happening.
King Richard picks up his first
Space Lion.
Space Lion, yes. Yeah. MK30 might be out as well. Not sure yet. Legion is going to get taken out. So Nick and Legion both down. Nick had one elimination, not enough for points just yet, but they did survive the tilted fight, that's for sure. Jared FPS, a Mixer streamer representing the platform here. Also, I believe an Xbox console player. Big shout out to Jared, playing on controller, representing here. He was also at PAX West and competed.
Man, you see how far players are. So this is, I mean, how do you make it out of here, right? Like, you're trying to get out. You know there's players close by. There's someone Painful was up on the top mountain there, and he's now making his way, trying to descend upon them. I mean, this is a tough spot to be in. Yeah,
and look at this. 3 limbs. I'm not sure. Trying to find out what club Parallax and Kenneth are a part of. But 3 limbs for them. I don't know if Kenneth has 1. If they do, that's 1 point for them. And Parallax is part of Dusty Dogs. So Dusty Dogs showed up. I don't know what the standings are currently. We'll find out for everyone. But Dusty Dogs is playing well if you're a fan of the Dusty. Good performances so far.
Man, Fallout, check out this scoreboard. So Parallax with 3 eliminations.
Does Kenneth have 1? He has none. Not that we can see at least.
Nothing
Maybe on
we can
page
see.
2.
Okay, so he might
Hill with 2.
Yeah,
School
so
with
he might
2.
have
General
1.
with 2. Spaceline and Nick A30. I only see 2 for Spaceline. Don't see Nick A30 up there, so I don't know if we've broken that 4 elimination threshold. If you don't know what we're talking about, the points format for this tournament is a combination of placement and eliminations. You have to get 4 eliminations to get a point, so it's not a point per elimination like some people have seen in past formats. It's just like PAX West, where you have to get at least a threshold of points. We're talking the highest level of gameplay here. Look at that quick grenade into an edit.
Oh, he takes a massive chunk of damage, though. Painful has gone down. Pookie Face and Tyler's are here, and Liquid Strafe is not that far away.
Look at Jared FPS just hurtling up here. Gonna show some love for the Mixer partner here. 38 is the number of his team. I think he doesn't have a teammate here. I don't see any other 38s on my screen, so I think Jared is by himself.
Don't either. He might be.
General gets his 3rd.
General, man, he's insane.
He took out Ninja and Cypher pretty much 1v2 in terms of elimination. I mean, wow, he is such a good player. Currently a free agent, I believe, not under an organization, so really excited to see where he lands, where his home is. A lot of great organizations entering the scene. VGJ, we got FlyQuest, who picked up some folks in September and August. A lot of great esports orgs entering the scene.
Look at this. 58 players still left alive. Fallout. These lobbies are insane. They're incredibly stacked. I mean, wow. This is going to get hectic incredibly quick.
Yes, sir. 58 people, like you said. Unbelievable. Courage, though, is not looking to be in a great spot.
Courage Courage, I believe.
Storm 2-1. He's going to be knocked. That's Courage down. Knocked by the Storm currently. Look at Envy Lenane. I believe the French-Canadian for Team Envy, representing the boys in blue. See what he can do here.
Now here's the thing, Courage JD's partner is very close by, but those are grenades ricocheting near the structure, bringing the whole thing down. So Courage just played themselves. So I'm assuming knocked by the Storm. And now Lenane, yeah, they're just like, it's safe, like, I'm gonna take all that loot, why not?
Yeah. And Lenane, I know, has great communication and always trying to improve every single game. A really strong individual player. He had a chance to compete at PAX West, and he really learned to be confident in his gameplay, never be scared to take a fight. I think that was a big learning for a lot of these players at PAX West. They all played so scared, so passive. Some of their first time playing on LAN. Not a lot of them came from other esports titles, like I know Skatch came from another esports title, but not everyone did. So they learned for the first time, they learned the hard way in some cases, and Lenane wants to play with confidence here today. Now on top on board with Zoof, another key story here. Zoof representing Cloud9, coming from Chicago.
Look at this, man. We're going to start to fall into this little valley here. Now, here's the thing. We get the new safe zone. It's a little ways away. Not too far. Just about center, off center here. There's a lot of players. 52 left alive. KP5's got themselves a chug jug, so they're going to be okay. I mean, look at how spread out all these teams are.
Jeez, it's crazy. But now spread out, but now starting to gather towards that circle. I see at least 8 teams in the circle already on a quick rotation. So one thing I have noticed, talking about meta, is the difference in North America and Europe. North Americans seem to rotate a lot quicker. I think they learned the hard way at PAX West. Of course, Europe did not have a PAX West equivalent to compete in.
Right.
So they maybe have not learned that lesson yet. I don't know what the reasoning is. I can't speculate. I can just analyze it. But I am seeing quick rotations, which is smart for North America. I think the importance of rotations cannot be understated. What that means for those at home that are maybe watching for the first time or new to competitive Fortnite is you want to rotate to the center of the next storm early. You guys all play Fortnite at home. You know all about this. When you get caught in the storm, when you get caught on the edges, you get caught in danger. So rotate early, get to center circle, and really set yourself up for success. Meanwhile, Envy Lenane, the French-Canadian, as mentioned, takes out a knock on one, and basically gets the elimination.
That's right. Wiles goes down. Babe Jesus finds Brian. And again, man, we went from 52 to 42, so progress, but wow, there's still so many people. Look at this, the new safe zone is so far.
Jeez.
It's down south. A lot of players are very far away. Now, what's interesting is there's already players there, so they can kind of... Nate Hill is actually dead center of that circle right now. There he is, number 47 down low. He is dead center of where this new circle is going to be.
I think he's a solo man right now. I think his teammate is out, but that's what Nate Hill does so well. He's always in the right spot in the right time. One of the best positioning players we've seen, and one of the most consistent players we've had a chance to see. And look at this, a ready center circle is Nate Hill. And he's going to have himself a nice steel catacomb for defense. Beautiful, beautiful building. Quite the architect is it Nate Hill right now. I know he's also a former soccer player. He's a very competitive person, has a good sports background, and also a great Fortnite player.
Also, just an awesome human being.
Exactly. A pretty good looking dude. Former model, I've heard.
He was doing some of that very recently. I mean, I could talk about him forever, I'll be honest. Just like I could talk about you forever. There's just so much to talk about.
A lot of great. That's one thing I noticed. If you have not been to a live event yet for Fortnite, it was one of the most amazing things. I didn't know how awesome the Fortnite community is, like how much of a community it is. I thought these people were kind of individualistic. They all wanted to succeed on their own, but really it's a great community. Everyone's so cool in person, and the community feel at PAX West was unlike anything I've experienced coming from other titles, other communities as well.
Yeah, and on top of that, to piggyback, we actually...
By the way, double elimination here.
Oh,
big plays. Sorry about that.
Play. Oh no, just to piggyback off that, I think another thing we really appreciated was that we got to hang out with a lot of these competitive players and just talk to them, right? Have conversations to figure out, what they were excited about as far as Fortnite, what things they think we could change and whatnot. So we just got to have like a just genuine conversation, and that was just awesome to see. On top of that, so many of them just showed up for their fans. It was just an unbelievable event. So if you can make it out to an event like that, please just take time and do so. It's honestly one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my whole life. So, but look at this, man. 34 players. We're now moving into the last few circles, and people are tunneling. So we saw it on the European scene, man. If you've got a porta-fortress, you could literally consume everything around you, and you're in a good spot. We haven't seen anybody use porta-fortresses here toward the end of the game. I'm kind of hoping someone has one.
On board now with Liquid Chap. One thing I gotta say, this Team Liquid team has squad organization has so much respect from their peers. Every pro player I talk to, and I ask them, hey, who are some of the best players? Who are the people you respect the most? They almost always say Poach, 72 hours. A lot of these Team Liquid individuals who are just so good have really redefined the meta. And meanwhile, United picked up two. Porter Rift's gonna actually pick up Go School and I think his teammate. And 30 people left. The action's about to break down here. Let's check out Ghoul. They should take their time here. They want to be careful not to get.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I feel like I would have just. I feel like I would have just stayed up high, man. Just bide as much time as you can, and they decide to just dive down, fortify. That's smart. I'll give it to them. But it's like you're saying, dude, 30 players left. Look at the space that we're operating in right now. How does this space hold 30 players? All right, well now it's 29. Okay, my bad. Miscounted.
Yeah. I'm bored out with Liquid Chap still. What are your thoughts on the Team Liquid team? You've had a chance to watch them week in, week out.
Dude, they're unbelievable. They're, again, consistent players. I got to actually meet 72 Hours and Chap and a few of the other ones. Vivid as well, and honestly, they're just really down-to-earth people, and I'm huge. I'm a huge fan, I'll be honest. I love those guys. They play phenomenally, and they show exactly why they deserve to be here, man.
Yep, completely agreed. Look at Zate. Zate is another player outside of the Liquid squad. If it wasn't Liquid, it was Zate who gets a lot of respect from his peers, and you see why right now. Look at the great building. Zate, not sure where he comes from. I know English isn't his first language as well. Speaks some great English though, and he's gonna get taken out here. He gets shut down by Hogman of Complexity. Zate's gonna be tunneled here, and look at the high hill battle. It's gonna be a build-off for the first time in skirmish history. You might see them building to max height because they're pretty high right now. Have you ever seen that before, where they build to max height?
No. Typically, people come down far before that. They're like,
seen it happen.
That's too high.
Yeah, if it does happen, I'll lose my mind. We see it happen all the time in playgrounds when you're practicing your building, but never in a skirmish before, that's for sure. At 72 hours in chat.
He's got a Porta Fortress. He's got one.
Massive. Here we go. We might see it.
72 Hours has one.
We might see it for the first time here. Chap and 72 Hours. Who is it? None other than the Liquid duo. Of course, I believe usually Poach and 72 Hours are the duo, so a slight change here. They know they are practiced for this, but maybe not super well practiced. We'll see.
Look at him. He's got it right there. So the Porta Fortress, there it goes down. He placed it. It's an instant gigantic metal fort. It's an instant build.
Oh, my goodness.
Build up over time, and look at this. Players are going down left and right. 22 players fall out.
Unbelievable. Somehow, though, despite the Porta Fortress, it's going to be Ghost Snood, who has height advantage here. He is, I believe, at the highest point right now, I think. I didn't see anyone above him, and it's going to be a shield belt. No, look at this. Multiple layers. We've seen 3 layers, high, mid, and low. This is at least 4 or 5 layers of builds right now. A bunch of eliminations go through. 72 Hours picks up a double on the Envy Boys. Meanwhile, C9 Shivsy grabs one. Wildcat gets taken out by Linane. I'm not sure if Linane is still alive, but it is Ghost Snood who's sitting nice and comfortable here. I think the mid ground, I'm not sure where they are. It's unbelievable. End game right now, 14 alive.
Man, we've gone from 22 to 14. No, nothing. There's a change, but not a big enough change.
Yep. Poach is still up. Not sure if 72 Hours is up as well. Poach, Hogman, also in high ground. In a pretty good position here to win this one. Check out their heals though. Hogman has nothing for heals.
Yeah. I mean, he's got 900 materials though. 900 wood.
Poach did down one, knocked one, and then got eliminated. So I'm not sure if he picked up the elim or if the revive is coming through. Or the resurrect, yeah, the revive.
Gosh, you do not want to hear the sounds of rockets being fired. And I believe Hogman is going to build down and ramp, trying to just cover some distance here. What is going on? There's 13 players left alive. I mean, honestly, this circle is going to close very quickly, very soon. And people need to make decisions. They need to try and make some plays.
Yeah, but check this out. Jack and Ashton of Fortnite, they're still alive. 13 players left. Both of them with good heals right now. Good HP, solid resource management as well. Looking to be in a pretty good position here against Corrosive Sen and Animal. Animal, an absolute beast, living up to the name. Porta Fortress is going to be placed, I believe, wasn't it?
Everything is happening so fast. It's hard to tell. It's gone from 12 to 10.
It's not. Tempo and Jailmock in a good spot. The med kit's going to come through. I think we're coming down to a heal off. It's Tempo with 2 med kits. Jailmock actually gave him the med kit and said, hey, this is all you, bud. Let's see if Tempo can outlast. I think think he should be able to. The med kit's going to go off, and Tempo has another med kit. That should be a win. And just look at this right here, right now. Tempo to be in a pretty good spot. He comes out on top.
Wow.
Can you believe it? Tempo and Jayomaka of FaZe Clan. If you're a FaZe fan, well done from them. They come out with the first place victory royale. Llamas with 45, and of course, the Rift Raiders, a goose egg, 0 points over in Europe in week number 1. So we'll see if the Rift Raiders on the North American side can pick up some of the slack here. It's been an awesome storyline, and we'll keep you updated every step of the way.
That's right, and keep in mind, this is only the first week. Like I talked about, we got 5 more weeks, so these standings are going to change and fluctuate over the weeks to come as well. During the week when we've got the trials, guys, we are in for a ton of action over the next 6 weeks, and I cannot wait to be part of it with you and hear what you all have to say. But game number 4, here we go. Battle Bus has launched. I mean, so here's the thing. Let's talk about this. We've seen a few landings. We've seen, like, Nick now go back to Tilt Towers. You think Nick is going to remain, and you think he's going to go back to Tilt Towers? You think he's going to try and go greasy again?
I think we'll see him in Tilted. Worked out really well from the last game. I know Nick loves that spot. I really respect the fact that he went greasy. A lot of people are probably blowing it up in the chat and on Twitter about it, but at the end of the day, he's playing to his strengths, and he's learning from his mistakes, which I think is a sign of a champion. And Nick is a champion in every sense of the word here. So I really respect that decision, but he's back in his home and native land, that's Tilted Towers. I believe he's going there. We'll find out as soon as we can here. But what a storyline that's been.
Ghost Aiden, we tune in and he's down. Sofa is down. Yeah.
Where's Nick?
Where is Nick?
I see Legion. Okay? I don't know if Nick is down already. We'll let you know as soon as we can. But Legion is there. Legion's still up. Sofa weak. Aiden knocked. Interesting situation here to start things off. I still don't see Nick anywhere to be found here, so I believe Legion might be the only one up. We'll let you know as soon as we find out. What an interesting start here. And of course, VGJ Painful representing Team VGJ, which is Jeremy Lin's esports organization, making an entry into Fortnite as well. Good, really good, cool stuff.
I actually didn't know that. That's pretty cool. And now look, Junk Junction. I'm Marksman KP Live. We've got Thweefo and Monster here. Now keep in mind there is a rift very close by that they can utilize. But it looks like with the new circle, it's very close. It's not that far away at all, so they're really in no rush.
Yep, exactly. Board of Thweefo right now, all the way at Junk Junction. That's the one thing about landing Junk, is more often than not, you're all the way across the circle in the storm, typically. So we did just get the update that Nick Merckx was eliminated off the drop, so Nick is out, all up to Legion here to try and go big. Myth is knocked by a pistol from Jayomaka.
Oh my goodness.
Myth out, Nick out. Some of our biggest streamers out of the count right now.
And now Thweefo is doing everything he can here to try and take down his enemies. Now they've got 3 minutes before they have to move. Now Monster only has attack shotgun and the pistol. That's it. That's really not a lot to work with. There's some things, sure, but even the mats are pretty low. You can build 10 things. That's not much.
Yep, that's for sure. Has to be really smart, really stingy with his builds. As I see Cease, Gangstar Cease is out as well, or at least knocked right now. So interesting stuff. Wildcat as well. Some of our biggest Twitch streamers are out right now. We see Nick and we see Myth both out.
But Ninja might still be alive.
That's true. The biggest Twitch streamer, of course.
Oh, that was a huge drop down. Thweefo. Oh, wow. Merksman takes him down. That was crazy. So that's going to be 2 eliminations heading their way. So, I mean, they're halfway to that first threshold.
Saw Ninja got an elimination, so there you go.
Oh, okay.
Ninja's finally showing some life here, playing with Cypher. That's been a key storyline. Is 3 games in. I don't think they have a point yet here so far, Zeke.
Yeah, so they got eliminated very early on in game number 3, which is the last game, and I believe it was pretty much the same case for the last few games. But if there's anything this series has taught us, it's not over until the final match.
Yeah.
It's not over till it's all over. So I have to keep in mind and keep updated with the standings.
Yeah, that's so true. I don't know if people realize, but there's really no difference. Game 1 and Game 6, you can get just as many points in Game 6 as you can in Game 1. So people always panic early on if the likes of Ninja, Cypher are not performing. But really, it does not matter if they perform in these final 3 games. This is game number 4, right?
Yes.
Time flies when you're having fun. I don't want it to end. I mean, this has been a dream
weird
come true.
to think about, but we've already casted 6 games, so this is now our 10th game of the day. That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
It honestly feels like this is like the second game. Like I don't even. Oh, look at that Rift. Aiden though.
Hey, we saw it. Summer Skirmish at PAX West. Aiden chasing as a Rift chaser. He of course isn't a Rift Raider now. He is I believe he's a
Dusty Dog.
Dusty Dog. We'll find out for sure for y'all.
Yeah, Dusty Dog with the likes of Sofa.
Yep. He is a dusty dog.
And he is. So now, I believe, is he by himself? Oh, this is the replay from the fight we just left.
Marksman. I'm sorry, Monster goes down. And look at this. Merksman with the double. Disgusting stuff from Merksman. Speaking of streamers, meanwhile, Ghost Aiden still hanging out over in Tilted. His favorite place in the whole wide world.
Dude, I think he's alone. I think his teammate might have gone down.
Sofa revived him earlier.
I didn't see any other similar colors of his triangle in Tilted.
Meanwhile, I love this fight. Horrify versus 72 hours. 72 hours, of course. Highly remarked by in high regards.
He's down.
From his former peers. He takes out Morgaus already. 72 hours right now in a 1 versus 1 against Horrify. It was a 1 versus 2 just minutes ago. Can he do it? Can he win the 1 versus 2 here? If anyone can do it, it is 72 hours, who really evolved the pyramid meta as an offensive and defensive mechanism. He's going to outbuild. He goes for the edit. Doesn't get it just yet. And look how smart he's playing this. He's going to regain possession. Knows he's getting flanked. Look how smart 72 Hours is playing this. Textbook Fortnite from 72 Hours.
Oh, man, but there's other players here. There's also a team looking out over the hill there near the tunnel.
And he recognizes he doesn't have any bouncer pads, so he has to drop to mid-ground, because if some way, somehow, a remote explosive comes through or any explodes, he's going to fall to his death. A smart play from 72 Hours to go mid-ground.
I don't know if you saw, but Pupper has knocked out Courage JD.
Whoa,
Courage is down.
Alrighty. So
POTUS is down. Oh, no. There you go.
Or is
That's what I called it.
That's what you call him.
That's what I just called it.
That's what I just call it. Beautiful. Or Greasy Boy, one of the two.
Either one.
Good times.
Dude, 72 Hours literally has 12 slugs, 1 AR bullet, and 6 grenades. He gets tagged down to 23
and I
HP.
saw Poach is, I think Poach is not his teammate, actually. I take that back. It's Chaps, I think. It looks like Chaps is out.
Chap. Yep.
It was Chap. 72 Hours gets taken out. So a valiant effort, but it is the 100 Thieves crew. Kenneth and Parallax come out on top. Poach still alive, though, representing Team Liquid if you're a Liquid fan.
There's still someone else here, though. If you're looking at the top right, again, this is our new Spectator client. We're debuting here for the Fall Skirmish. We have more information to show, so you can always see what other players are around. Like, for example, hopping over to Hogman, you can see there's a little pink diamond up there, and then you can see, actually, that's his teammate, but moving away in the top right, you see the other duo there. And that's Spaceline and Nick A30.
Leaving Greasy again. So I wasn't sure who took out Courage. Was it over in Greasy? Was it one of these four? Pupper. It was Pupper. There you go. All right, so these three teams have landed Greasy every single time. We got one Lucky Llama in Courage and Typical Gamer. And then, of course, we have Hogman.
Rush just shotguns Nate Hill.
Oh, my goodness.
Ghost Aiden is still here alive. 10
alone,
super low. Yeah, right. He is. I mean, look at this, though. Both of these teams down below looking to clash, and Ghost Aiden wants a piece of it.
He's play smart, though, because he's a lot of 1v2s, so he's a great solos player. It's first time watching him on his play in duos. Let's see how he fights his 1v2s. I don't know if he's a big solo squads type of guy, but that experience, that practice certainly helps. Aiden putting a couple good shots in to start here. Look at the building here. On controller and building and editing like he's on PC, especially with the recent patch from Epic where the build time was decreased, or the edit time, for controller players. Yeah, it's like 0.1 seconds now.
Yeah, it wasn't at 0.25 and it went down to 0.1.
Yep, for Builder Pro settings. Of course, it depends what settings you plan. If you're a Builder Pro, you get 0.1 to edit. Look at this. Look at this. Ghost Aiden, laser focus here. Hit some good initial shots, but now has no shields, low shields to work with.
And now, I mean, just like you talked about, he's building like crazy. Look, he's only got 3 builds left. 27 metal means he can only build 2 more things.
And he knows it, so that's why he's going to go low side. So smart. Such a great position-based player. That's why he goes low side. That's why he decides to turtle up a little bit, because he can't afford to get caught in a build battle. Only 2 builds left. He sees a nice, is that tree you can get? Nope, not a tree there. That tree's already been hit. So Aiden just got to back out and reset. Smart decision to disengage right there.
Yeah, man, I think that's the right play, right? You just let these two teams continue to duke it out. You live to be eliminated another day. Hashtag at Nick 30.
That's like, I don't know how I feel about that. Nick A30 is a great guy, but that's like the half glass empty approach, you know? I'm more of an optimist.
What would you say? What are the opposite then?
You live to fight another day. You live to battle. You live to dominate.
How about you live to build another day?
Perfect.
Boom! Fortnite, baby.
He just dabbed, by the way, everybody. we got Nick dabbing in the house here, because I'm not gonna lie, he deserves that dab. You live to build, and Fortnite, baby, you live to build another day. I love that.
So it's either, the sad side is live to be eliminated another day, and the fun side is live to build another day.
And there it is. Boom. Nailed it. All right.
Nailed it.
Hi, Hezzy. against Nibs, who we saw with a good performance in game number 3. Let's see what he can do here. Hezzy.
And I mean, look at that. You see how quickly he was editing up there through that Porta Fortress. Again, we talked about it, man. The moment the Porta Fortress goes up, you have edit rights to that entire structure. Yep. It's a mega structure. It's crazy. It's so
amazing.
Good.
And you know, interesting story about Hezzy is true story. He was in the middle of competing at PAX West. I'm not sure if you heard about this, Zeke, and he got appendicitis.
What?
Yeah,
What?
100% true story. He got appendicitis halfway through PAX West, had to get rushed to the hospital, and played a qualifier with appendicitis before finally saying, "Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
Oh my
I
gosh!
can't play anymore."
Hezzy.
I met him there. He looked sick to his stomach, rightfully so. He had appendicitis. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Hezzy is the Michael Jordan of Fortnite. Apparently, he's playing in there under illnesses. He's also from Chicago. If
I ever meet you, Hezzy, I'm gonna give you the biggest hug you've ever had your entire freaking life. I'm gonna give you a hug you'll never forget about.
If I have a cold, or a paper cut, I'm freaking out, and I'm not able to play Fortnite as good as I can. And this man had appendicitis, and he's playing.
And qualified? Oh my!
I think he ultimately had to get pulled out because he had appendicitis.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna meet you someday, Hezzy, and I'm gonna hug you.
Crazy stuff. So if you're a fan of the underdog or the appendicitis story, root on for Hezzy. Hezzy, of course. This time around, it's really awesome that Epic gave him an invite back into this because I don't think he had a chance to compete or continue competing. So awesome that he has a chance to put his skill on display. A great individual. Big shout out to Hezzy. Free agent as well. Trying to find out what team he's on. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
Yeah, but look at this. Still 63 players left, and this is a small replay coming in from Envy Lanane. This wasn't too long ago. Okay, so he hops down, and there was a player there. Oh, look at that, the grappler. You know, man, we haven't seen enough of the grappler. I need to see more of the grappler stat.
And we called it out. We said we're going to see more grappler in North America. They're going to play with confidence, and we've seen none of that. So I want to see some grappler play. We said, I take that back. We saw more Ghosts trying to make it happen. He got punched.
If that was anyone else, he would have 100% got that elimination.
Yeah,
against the likes of Aiden. That's a tall order there.
Yeah. Actually, we haven't talked a lot about the pairings here, but I love this Lanane and Zate duo. Zate, great player individually. Lanane, talk about a story in himself, representing Team Envy. I like the fact that they're coming together. Cross org, we got Energy and Envy, I believe, playing together in this one. Great to see. And look at the scoreboard here. 4 eliminations for Rush.
That is absurd. Who is his teammate right now?
Yeah. Colton.
Let me see. Can you tell?
Oh, you? Colton? Yeah, of course. Colton, just give me a little one of these, and I know to fill. Colton is of Space Station Gaming, of course, in 4th place of the current standings of this game, at least, in elimination. So big shout out to Space Station Gaming and Colton. On board of Heart now. We saw him make a hero play a couple games ago. Oh,
Ninja is still here. El Jefe with 2 eliminations. But it's Cypher PK here. I believe...
No.
Oh, yes,
he is. There we go. All right.
Okay. Everything's good.
We got ourselves a nice little game here. Ninja with the med kit. He's going to be healed up. Cypher PK is going to have to hold down the likes of Turkey Lips and Exus. Oh, gosh. Boys. Let's see what he can do here.
Turkey Lips. No, he's so strong.
A big shot to Turkey Lips. Such an awesome community member as well. Go School against Hey, I'm Hart in this one. Big fight as well.
I loved seeing Hart play during the Summer Skirmish series, so I'm excited that he's back. It's going to be super great to see his performance over the next few weeks.
Yeah, couldn't agree more with that one. Go School so hurt right now. Saf, look at the Saf plays with the grappler. He said he wanted a grappler play. Zeke, you're going to get it. Nice job by Saf right there. Gets his high ground. Let's see if it's going to matter. Let's see if it keeps him alive because Ghost is in a world of hurt right now. Saf pulls off the kill. Elimination, a knock, I believe, on Double O Flower. And look at the plays from Saf. Can he get the double? No, he gets knocked by Ham Hart. Look at Ham Hart under duress, knocks 1, and lives to fight with 4 HP against Saf.
Oh, he dropped down, Kenny. Oh, his teammate wasn't quick enough.
Wow. What plays from Hart? Wow. And I believe, is he the same one against United, or was it Ghost where he got the double elimination a couple games ago? Hart was just a phenomenal performance here in the fall skirmish, week number 1. And he gets a med kit.
He's got a med kit.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm Saf, though. I'm playing with aggression here because Google should be saying, hey, I had a med kit. He's probably using it right now. I don't know if the comms are coming through. Interesting stuff.
Looks like they're just waiting. Look, so over there you can see Punisher Nibs, Hesse, and Reverse 2K. B-Sox is up top. While his teammate Cuddy is down low. We saw them win. Was it game number 1? No, game number 2. They won.
Paired his palm.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm not sure what's going on Ninja and Cypher PK. I think they're still up and kicking. They're representing Bush Bandits, the number 1 team coming into this one from Europe. Or club, sorry. Bush Bandits is. Meanwhile, replays knocks E United's dimes. Brush, who had 4 eliminations, our leader in this game, still up and looking to make some more noise. I love how B-Sox always has high ground no matter what he's doing.
Yeah.
Ninja and Cypher.
They are still very much alive. I believe, yeah, they're right there. You can see them. They were by the tree line there. They're still alive and kicking. There he is.
And look at that, 2 eliminations for Ninja. Great performance from him.
Now you gotta wonder, does Cypher PK have elimination? Because don't forget, at 4 eliminations you get 1 point, at 6 you get 2, and at 8 they get 3.
Yep, so 4, 6, 8 really are the thresholds you want to break to get a point. Look at that, you see the format on your screen right there. On call. Meanwhile, Brush pushing up. Speaking of eliminations, he has 4 himself. Ninja with 2, and Ninja lives to fight another day. 57 people still alive here, so we'll see what they can do as Turkey Lips and Exes decided not to engage with Ninja and Cypher. Probably a smart decision.
So Brush and Sace are together, and Brush is actually a Fortnite. So if you guys are cheering on as a Fortnite, or that's the team that you support, Brush is looking to make some comebacks here, as well as add points to your team.
Yeah, and as we have a second to breathe here, of course, as I say that, looks like some action's going to break down Jared FPS.
Grenader Jake,
no! I feel like every time we're talking about Grenader Jake, I feel horrible. He's getting eliminated. I'm sorry, Grenader Jake. I'm bored with Jared FPS now. He's going to be chilling right now in this scenario.
I love Jake. I had the pleasure of casting him with him during the day at PAX, and he's just a super nice dude.
That's awesome.
I just realized I casted with like so many people during the day.
It's amazing.
What has this journey been? Yeah. Oh my god.
You deserve it, my friend.
Sometimes I just don't stop to think about things. We just move so fast.
I literally couldn't sleep last night. I was so excited. I think I haven't been in this type of situation since I was a kid before Christmas. It was amazing.
I had the reverse effect. I laid down in my bed, fell down.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Absolute honor. You have no idea how much it means to be here. Meanwhile, big fight. Turkey Lips versus Cypher. The fight we called out earlier is finally going to break down. Turkey Lips is going to get tagged out. Nice shot by Cypher. Ninja's coming in, I believe, as well. Should be rotating soon. I think Ninja's still in the fight here somewhere. Turkey Lips in a world of hurt now, as Ninja's actually going to get shotgunned by Exit, so Ninja gets taken out. And Cypher's going to be the only one alive for that team.
Rush and Sace, though, they heard these shots. Look, Turkey Lips is literally 1 grid space over and 1 grid space up.
Oh,
and now
no.
There's Cypher.
Oh, no! Oh, no, friendly fire. All right,
they were friendly.
Good. It's okay. I thought some dangerous things were gonna happen to him.
I was gonna be like, that's impressive. If that was like a him by himself type thing,
yeah.
Or if someone else fired through the window.
Through the window instead, that'd been ridiculous.
That would've been nuts. But look, Sace is down, so now Brush has to get him back up.
It looks like he should be able to do here.
He's getting the revive.
Loves dropping, Fatal Field, Dusty Divot, and Salty Spring. So Sice likes to drop towards center of the map from what we've noticed in conversations. Let's see what happens here. Turkey Lips still alive. Look at Turkey Lips back to nice position for HP. And Sice going to be able to heal up here.
Looking at the kill feed. Poach takes down Kenneth. Hard takes down Parallax. I saw that Symphony and Punisher are down as well. We saw them get eliminated earlier on in that kill feed.
Look at this interesting fight. Cypher on a 1v1v2 is the current situation for Cypher PK. Oh god, it's Jay Cuddy. And I think this B as well is going to be rotating through. So more fuel is added to the fire here. A gold grenade launcher with 18 rockets. Expect some great GLs from Cypher. He's going to let him rip here. Smart play, Cypher alongside Nick A30, one of the most intelligent players in Fortnite. You love to watch his stream because you learn a lot, that's for sure. Let's see what he can do here.
Zay takes down Brush. Zoop takes down Hogman. Cuddy eliminates Brush. Zoop eliminates Hogman. Oh my goodness. Leopard takes down Ham Hard. I mean, now that we're forcing players together here in one of the final few circles, I mean, the action is definitely heating up and players are going to have to fight each other now.
Exactly.
Let's take a look. We got 35 players.
Let's see,
Wow. I don't know how we do this every time, but people stay alive for so long.
Yep. And look at Cypher, such a Cypher move to have 999 metal, 519 wood, in a good position with resources and mats. You let him rip. Not able to connect just yet. But those gold grenade launchers do so much damage to cover. You expect him to go big. Let's see right now on screen. You see Brush
all
with 4 limbs.
Eliminations. Yeah, so Brush had
Ninja
4.
had 2. I don't see Cypher on there though. So Cypher has 1. So Cypher needs 1 elimination. You guarantee that Ninja is telling him, hey, play this slow. Try and third party 1 elim. We'll get a point there. We'll be in a much better spot. Cypher's gonna do it. Nope. Sorry, he just got 1. Dang. I thought that was his second. That was actually his first. That he had 1 down. So well done by Cypher to pick up the first at least.
And now, I mean, look at the new safe zone fallout. It's north. They have to go so far.
Yeah. And
Cuddy's down, but it's B-Sox is down?
B-Sox, Cuddy's down.
Cuddy's down, and the B-Sox is getting him up there.
Yeah, exactly.
There it is.
Cypher actually, I think I saw him drop his gold grenade launcher. He ran out of rockets, so I'm not sure if he's going to leave that in the ground or hold it just in case he picks up some more rockets. We'll find out soon. Meanwhile, Jared FPS, no heals, no mobility, all damage. So interesting loadout for Jared FPS right now. Maybe his teammate Yellow is playing more of a support role. That's something that we love in duos compared to solos, is the introduction of roles and role players. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Man, dude, 30 seconds. They need to start moving into this new safe, so we're going to see players start to scramble.
Yep.
And, I mean, we're going to start seeing eliminations come out. Cypher's still alive.
Cypher PK, former teammate of Nick's. We know what he can do. And he's such a smart player, putting himself in a good spot, catacombing up. We see Tfue do this very often, where he puts himself in a nice 4x4 catacomb and posts up. Cypher's going to do the same exact thing. Smart plays from him. Meanwhile, Zoof going to jump on board with him. From Chicago, representing Cloud9. He has a great ability to track and follow his teammates in fight. That's one thing, if you've probably played squads or duos, you know it's easy to lose track of your teammates. Zook is very, very good at that. One thing he thinks he can do a little bit better is rotations. He feels like he can make better calls on rotations. He's, of course, working on that. Big shot to Zoof. Now I'm excited to see what he can do right now. He currently has 2, not sure how many eliminations. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
Still so much happening. Now we're down to 24 players, 30 seconds, and then the storm will start to move. This new safe zone has shifted back inside Dusty.
Look at Bizzle's reactions. Zoof puts one tag in him, and immediately Bizzle shoots and starts firing in within a millisecond. That's how good Bizzle is, how fast the reactions he has. Ghost Gaming and Bizzle, known to be some of the best individual mechanical players in the game.
Oh God, you hear that rocket launcher? You know what I want to see? I want to see him open up that wall, Zoof, and then start grappling. Just start grappling aggressively and just shifting where he is.
Yeah. I want to keep a close eye on Cypher PK. Perfect. It's almost like the production team heard me. Gonna jump on board with him. He's gonna drop a little bit here. I want to see him hold his high ground. Play patient. He needs one more elim. Finds Bizzle, but Bizzle is tough to eliminate. And Cypher gonna get flanked here. Needs to watch his back though. Bizzle could tag him up from behind. He's not going to. Cypher gets the high ground. Good positioning from Cypher. Good patience from Cypher as well. One of the best at that.